Howdy folks, welcome back. So here we are at this last little series of images that I did, the miracle in the sky here. And I got a lot more coming, so let's get into it. Okay, so here we have the first one that I did in this box right here, and I've compressed them even more. These images are so far back from a different perspective that they have to be compressed and then compressed again and compressed more. So this is the one I showed you before. If you're looking up at this one, I think you can see the butterfly man right there reaching out with his hand and forming. And you can see there's a little jumble in it because I wasn't able to hold the phone up the whole time and it kind of started to fade and dissipate, but I caught most of it there. And then down in this one, you can see what appears to be a creature with its beak, and it's got a hand over one eye, and it's lifting its hand off its eye and saying peekaboo and showing its other eye under there. And then I'll blow these up so we can go into each one. Okay, so here's the butterfly man one. Let me move here out of the way. And you can see his hand reaching out with his thumb over here. He's extending his hand out. And then back behind him, you can see this outer glow is actually Jesus' face kind of coming together. Okay. And there's multi-dimensional in this. So if you step back even further, you'll be able to see Jesus' face in the background a little clearer. And these are, like I said, multi-dimensional, and they're from a perspective that is way far back. It's like you can't see the forest for the trees effect. These are so big and in your face that they're blurry. It's not until you pull back again, pull back more, zoom out, and compress these images that you start to finally see them. On to the next one. Okay, in this one, let's see if we move the arrow out of the way. There's a bird-type creature right here with his head. There's an eye on the side over here and an eye right in here. And he's covering his eye and then uncovering it. Here's his beak right here. And you can see he's saying peekaboo. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, now here's 5 more that I've compiled here, and these ones are really complex and a lot of stuff going on in them that's hard to see, and we'll try to start going through these one by one here. Let's first, over here, this is like the Thoth bird creature with the little horned beak, and from a further perspective back, it's a wolf with eyes up here. So these are multi-dimensional from different perspectives, looking back and forward. And then if you turn your head right and left, the images change to totally different faces and stuff in there. So we're going to try and go into one of these here. Okay, so here's the Thoth creature or whatever. You can see his little horned beak right here. An eye and an eye. He's got horns coming up. And if you kind of look at his face, you'll see that wings are forming. There's a black wing forming over here, and then a bat-type wing forming in the background over here. And he's lifting up his wings and taking flight. Then also, way back in the background is the wolf face, and it changes a couple of times into 3 different wolf faces. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, now in this one, it appears like some creature popping up and his eyes open up and light up as he pops up. I was trying to capture this little spheroid thing up here, and instead this guy just kind of pops up and smiles and sticks his tongue out. Now this one has multi-dimensions in it, And if you tilt your head to the right 5 degrees, you'll start seeing different images. Tilt your head to the right even more than 5 degrees and you'll see even different images. Tilt your head even more to the right and you'll see even different images. Then bring it all the way back to straight up and down and start tilting your head to the left and you'll start seeing other different faces and images in this. So it's multi-dimensional, multi-faces, just obviously God's handiwork, you know. And I've had people say that this could be Project Bluebeam. Well, if it were a Project Bluebeam to deceive you, wouldn't they want you to see it? Why would they make it in a perspective that you guys can't see? I can see this stuff, but not everybody else can. And why would they put it in a perspective that only one person could see? So this is not Project Bluebeam. I believe Project Bluebeam is more of a plausible deniability for the truth, because the truth is scary. And when you see this stuff, then they can go, oh, that's just our Project Bluebeam or whatever. No, this is biblical. This is God's work. Multi-faces, multi-dimensional, sharing eyes with each other. Trust me, that's God's handiwork. All right, on to the next one. Okay, in this one, if you can't see it yet, it appears there's a lady laying on her back like an alien lady, and she's giving birth to the son. There's another lady standing here who's the midwife or whatever, and you can see the expression on her face. Watch the expression on her face as she's about to give birth. See that? She's going through labor pains. And something that's odd about this sequence here is I studied this for a long time. The sun in this image tracks across the sky this way, okay? And these images are in sequence. So when you see the sun moving this way, going that way, I don't know if the sun moved backwards or probably the cloud caused the angle of the sunlight to appear different or something. But you can see 2 different directions the sun is moving in this. It's supposed to be traveling this way. And it backed up and gave the effect of having a baby. And that's what this is. That's what's going on. She's giving birth or having labor pains, and you can see her expression. Look at her eyes open up and she screams, ah, 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 ah. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up for this video. This one over here and this one down here are really complex, so I'm going to do separate videos on those two. And I just wanted to bring these first few of them to you. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed this stuff. And I got a lot more coming, so until my next video, bye.